Self-confidence is a priceless trait. If you could put self-confidence in a bottle and buy it at the pharmacy, it would probably be one of the best-selling items there is. Self-confidence is one of the most important psychological factors relative to sport performance outcomes in swimming, and helping to build confidence in your children is something as parents you can work on a daily basis. I'm Helen Davis, and I work as a consultant sports psychologist at Think, Believe, Perform, and I'm a performance psychologist for Swim England. I'm also a swimmer, and I still compete regularly. I work with a range of athletes and teams from various different sports to enhance performance. Over the course of this short video, I'm going to explain what self-confidence is, tell you the traits that a confident swimmer should have, and give you some techniques and tips for boosting self-confidence in your children. So what is self-confidence? Well, it is a belief in one's powers or ability. It's about having that I can do belief. Self-confidence is an essential ingredient for performance. Why? Because studies consistently show swimmers with higher levels of self-confidence attribute their success to it. It helps swimmers cope with and enjoy performing under pressure, and it helps swimmers work harder and be more persistent in pursuit of challenging goals. All factors which can contribute to a superior performance. So where might sources of confidence in swimming come from? Here are some examples of sources of confidence in swimming. You could go through these with your son or daughter and see if some apply to them. Technical ability in a particular stroke could be one example. Perhaps they have great underwaters, strong kick or strong back end of the stroke. Be specific in their strengths here and get them to tell you why they are good at a particular technical aspect of the stroke. Another source can come from past successes in swimming. Remind them of times when they raced really well and were successful. Remind them of how well they swam. What did they get right on the day and why did it go so well? Past successes is one of the biggest boosters of confidence there is. Another source of confidence might come from your son or daughter feeling competent, having beaten opponents or won a race where they beat someone they weren't expecting to, or having consistently beaten someone over time. Doing something well at something feeds self-confidence. Your son or daughter may draw confidence from their ability to handle pressure. Remind them of pressure situations they have been in before. How did they manage pressure successfully? Remind them if they have done it before, then they can do it again. Talk about these sources of confidence in detail with your son or daughter. Discuss the evidence they have to back up these sources. Swimmers can then use these sources of confidence in their positive self-talk as part of a well-rehearsed pre-performance routine. What your son or daughter says to themselves is one of the best ways to impact self-confidence. So what can you do to help and support this positive self-talk? Help them to seek out sources of confidence. Reliving successful past experiences can be very powerful to boost confidence. Look back at old photos, video clips, race reports, or get out medals. Anything that reminds your son or daughter of their past successes. Surround your children with a supportive network that helps to boost their confidence. Although we cannot control what other people say to us, we can surround ourselves with important people who do boost our self-confidence. This might be travelling to an event with a particular person, training with a positive partner. Encourage your son or daughter to listen to what others say to them. Talk to your son or daughter about confident teammates or role models. Do they notice confidence? What do they see? How do they think confident people might talk to themselves or others? What could they do differently? Remind your son or daughter of the preparation and effort they have put in for their race. Focus on what they have done rather than what they haven't done. Encourage them to do the same. Discuss what body confidence looks like. How can you look confident? It is interesting to note that when athletes try and look confident, it sends their bodies a physical message of confidence just by the way that you stand, even if you're having difficulty believing it. People make judgments about people depending on their body language. Research suggests that swimmers who look confident are perceived as being more likely to be successful. This could be an interesting topic of discussion for you to have with your son or daughter, perhaps. Over time, by acting like a confident swimmer, swimmers will also start to think like a confident swimmer. Just like anything, the more it's practiced, the better your son or daughter will get at it. Psychologists call this embodied cognition, and it simply means that not only do you need to think confidently in order to act confidently, you need to act confidently in order to think confidently. Thanks for watching this video on self-confidence. It's such a key characteristic for performance, so it's well worth spending time thinking about it and looking at ways to boost it. For further reading or information about self-confidence in swimming, take a look at some articles I've written on my website, www.thinkbelieveperform.co.uk. All the best with working on self-confidence. It will be worth it. Good luck.